Good day everyone, I am Hiram Imabiliana from BSc 2A. So now I will discuss to you the topic, the moment generating functions. So first, let's define what is moment generating function. So the moment generating functions, or MGF, is a special function with many theoretical uses in probability theory. We denote it by M of t. Let y be a random variable with probability distribution function p random variable y. The moment generating function of y is the expected value of e raised to ty. So, ginagamit natin ang moment generating function para makuha natin yung expected value ng certain variable or certain random variables. So, sa expected value, pwede rin natin makuha ang mean, variance, at standard deviation ng probability distribution. So yan, we denote it by m of t is equal to expected value times e raised to ty. Moment generating functions are useful in finding the expected values and determining the probability distributions of a random variables. The expected values of random variables are often called moment. Thus, expected value of y is the first moment, and the expected value of y squared is the second moment, or the expected value of y cubed is the third moment, so on and so forth. One use for the moment generating function is that it does, in fact, generate moments of y. So addition, ma-analyze natin kung normal ba yung isang probability distribution if yung expected value niya ay close dun sa outcome ng random variable. Tapos, kapag yung dalawang random variable ay may magkaparehong MGF, so ibig sabihin pareha sila ng moment generating function. So, nag-i-imply lang yun na parehas din sila ng probability distribution. Yan. When m of t exists, it is differentiable in neighborhood of the origin t is equal to 0. And derivatives may be taken inside the expectation. Thus, kung may value naman daw yung t, so ito naman. So, ganito naman daw mangyayari. So, proceed tayo sa equation. So, sabi dyan, m prime of t is equal to the derivatives ng m of t with respect to t. So, di ba kanina, mayroon tayong value ng m of t na expected value times e raised to ty. So, yung m of t natin, substitute lang natin siya. So, kaya naging ganyan. d over dt is equal to times the expected value of e raised to ty. So, next, d over dt times e raised to ty. So, ngayon, derive naman natin yung e raised to ty. e raised to ty. So, yan. So, ganun lang din. Baba natin yung ty. So, magiging siyang y na lang. e raised to ty. So, all in all, kaya nakuha itong expected value ng e raised to ty. So, bali, m prime of t is equal to the expected value ng e raised to ty. Now, if we set t is equal to 0, we have m prime of 0 is equal to e expected value of y. So, di ba yung meron tayo kaninang m of t? So, wala pa ng pen. M of t is equal to expected value ng e raised to ty. So, kapag 0 yung t, so, ibig sabihin, yan, m of 0, ito magiging 0 na, magiging 0, tapos yan, magiging 0. So, ibig sabihin, m of 0 is equal to expected value ng y na lang matitira, y. Kasi nga, yung e raised to ty, so ibig sabihin e raised to 0 and any number raised to 0 is equal to 1. So, ibig sabihin, itong buong ito, magiging 1 siya. So, y times 1 is equal to y. Kaya naging y na lang. So, yun. Yan. Going to the second derivative, m double prime of t is equal to e raised to y squared. So, yan. Gaya lang din nung sa first prime. Lagyan mo lang siyang second prime tapos substitute nung t is equal to 0. So, ang kalalabasan, expected value ng y squared, which at t equal to 0 gives m of 0 is equal to e raised to y squared. In general, m of k or m raised to k of 0 is equal to expected value ng y raised to k. So, ibig sabihin, kung pang ilang prime na yung tinitake mo, yun lang din yung, kagaya lang din siya ng power ng variable mo. So, yan, para mas madali nating maunawaan, proceed tayo sa example. So, meron tayong my of t is equal to 1 minus 2,500t raised to negative 5. So, ngayon meron tayong mgf na 1 minus 2,500t raised to negative 5. So, ngayon kukunin natin yung standard deviation. So, ang formula ng standard deviation ay square root lang siya ng variance. So, substitute, magiging square root lang siya ng second moment minus the squared ng first moment. So, to get the first expected value, so we need to get the first prime. So, derive lang siya. So, derive natin derive natin to. So, yan, power rule lang, negative 5 times derivative nitong nasa loob, which is negative 2,500 times, kopyahin lang yung nasa loob, 1 minus 2,500 t. Yan, tas negative 5 minus 1 is equal to negative 6. So, yan. Multiply lang natin to. So, makukuha natin ang 12,500 times 1 minus 25 or 1 minus 2,500t raised to negative 6. So, yan. Erase ko lang to. So, yan. Ganun lang din para makuha yung second expected value. So, dapat kunin din natin yung second moment. So, kagaya lang din yung ginawa natin kanina, derive natin to para makuha natin yung second moment. Derive natin ito. So, para makuha natin yung second moment. So, ganun lang din, power rule. So, negative 6 times 12,500. Tapos, copy yung loob. 1 minus 2,500. Yan. 1 minus 2,500. Copy yung loob. Tapos, negative 6. Yan. Negative 6 minus 1. So, kaya nakuha yung negative 7. So, after nun, 12,500 times 6 times negative 2,500, makukuha natin ang 187,500 or 187,500,000. So, yan. So, expected value or first expected value natin is m prime y eta 0, 12,500. So, if t is equal to 0, so, kung gagawin natin dun sa first prime, t is equal to 0, so 12,500 tapos 1 minus 2,500 times 0 is to negative 6. So, 1 minus 2,500 times 0 is equal to 0. So, 0 is to negative 6 is equal to 1. So, ibig sabihin, ang matitira na lang sa kanya ay 12,500. So, kaya meron tayong first expected value na 12,500. So, ngayon, kunin naman natin yung second expected value, which is the second prime. Yan. Second expected value is the second prime. So, if set natin t is equal to 0, so kagaya lang din nun, t is equal to 0, so magiging siyang 0 raised to negative 7 is equal to 1. So, 1 times 187,500,000, so makuha natin 187,500,000. So ngayon meron na tayong value ng first expected at second expected. So ngayon, yan na. So substitute na lang natin yung dito sa formula. So second expected value minus the squared ng first expected value. So makukuha natin ang standard deviation na 5,590.1699. Yan, ngayon proceed tayo sa last example. Use the MGF to find expected value of y squared and expected value of y cubed for the discrete random variable x with probability mass function. So, meron tayong discrete random variable na ito. So, ngayon, f of y is equal to 0.8, if y is equal to 1, 0.3, y is equal to 2, 0.3, 2, y is equal to 3. The moment generating function is since m of t, so meron tayong galing sa definition na m of t is equal to the expected value of e raised to ty. We will take the summation over the support. Yan, we will take the summation ito over the support ng e raised to ty times the PMF or the f of y. So yan, f of 1, so yung f of 1 natin, meron tayong f of 1 na ito. Yan. F of 1, f of 1, 0.8. Yan, 0.8 times e raised to t plus f of 2 na 0.3 times e raised to 2t, and meron tayong f of 3 na 0.2 times e raised to 3t. So, yan. So, yan ngayon. So, para makuha natin yung first expected value, so kaya lang din dun sa first example. So, we need to get the first prime or the m prime of t. So, yan. So, derive lang din natin to since ang t natin ay from negative infinity to positive infinity. So, if we derive this, we will get yan, 0.8 e raised to t plus 0.6 e raised to 2t plus 0.6 e raised to 3t. So, if we set t is equal to 0, para makuha natin itong expected value, so 0.8 e raised to 0, so e raised to 0 is equal to 1, so may siyang raise na natin to 0.8 e raised to 0 is equal to 0.8 to 0. Or 0, ano ba? 0.8. So, plus, ito, 0.6 e raised to 2t, 0.6 e raised to 2 times 0. So, 2 times 0 is 0. So, e raised to 0 is equal to 1. So, 0.6 times 1 is 0.6. Plus, ito, 0.6 e raised to 3t, 0.6 e raised to 3 times 0. So, wala lang din, 3 times 0 is 0. E raised to 0 is equal to 1. 0.6 times 1 is equal to 0.6. So, yan. Is equal to, if we add 0.8 plus 0.6 plus 0.6, we will get 2. So, the first expected value is 2. So, yan. Ganun lang din. Para makuha natin yung second expected value, so we need to get the second prime. And second prime. So, if we derive this, we will get 0.8 e raised to t plus 1.2 e raised to 2t plus 1.8 e raised to 3t. So, kaya lang din nung ginawa natin dito sa first, t is equal to 0. So, 0.8 e raised to 0 is equal to 0.8 plus 1.2 e raised to 2 times 0 is equal to 1.2 plus 1.8 e raised to 3 times 0 is equal to 1.8 equal. So if we add 0.8 plus 1.2 plus 1.8, we will get 3.8. So our second expected value is 3.8. So ganun lang din para makuha natin ang third expected value. So we need to get the third prime. So derive natin the second prime para makuha natin ang third prime. So makukuha natin ang 0.8 e raised to t plus 2.4 e raised to 2t plus 5.4 e raised to 3t. So gaya lang din ng dati para makuha natin ang third expected value. So we will set t is equal to 0. T is equal to 0. So ngayon, ganun lang din is 0.8 e raised to 0 is 0.8 plus 2.4 e raised to 2 times 0 is equal to 2.4 plus 5.4 e raised to 3 times 0 is equal to 5.4. So if we will add 0.8 plus 2.4 plus 5.4, we will get 8.6. So the third expected value is 8.6. So yan, hanggang dun lang yung discussion ko. So thank you sa pakikinig. Goodbye.